YouTube, I am back at some more Pokemon Unbound. I've been away for a little bit again, you know, I've put together a team of Pokemon to beat Zeph, and obviously I'm so frustrated. I feel like the Zeph battle I was so close to beating with just, you know, the squad I put together, and I just couldn't quite get it over the final line. And actually, indeed, when I went away to like look at a team to like beat this, I actually think the team I had together was basically as close to a winning team as I could get. I don't know if I'm going to show it off well, sorry, I'll talk you through the team that I've got, but I don't think I'll show the opponent because we saw it like for 2 hours last time. I have to deal with Mega Gyarados, Gengar, Talonflame. Oh, by the way, that Talonflame, I'm so stupid. I'm actually the most brain-dead individual of all time. Because I even mentioned, I was wondering why I kept outspeeding my Sneasel. I was going to say at the end of the last episode, I'll check the speed tiers. My Sneasel is 1 speed faster than the Talonflame. But I mentioned at the beginning that this Talonflame has got Gale Wings, and I think it's the old version of Gale Wings, which means every flying type move always gets priority. And it is the old version of Gale Wings, which is why it was outspeeding me. It was using Gale Wings, so it had enhanced priority. That's why it kept going first. If you use a fire type move, it would go second, so like, as soon as I turned the stream off, I was like, am I stupid? Like, I said this in the introduction, I think it's got Gale Wings, and it's the old Gale Wings, and it is the old Gale Wings, so that answers those riddles. So yeah, so they've got a Talonflame with Gale Wings. They've got a Zeb Striker with an ability called Shocking Day, which is the same ability as Calyrex Ice Rider, and, you know, actually it's the same one. It gives it, I think, attack for when it knocks out foes. There's also Thunderous Therian form, and I think that might be that. I think that's all. Oh no, it's Umbreon. I forgot the last real pain in the ass, the Umbreon, which just stalled my team out indefinitely. So yeah, I had to come up with a team that would get through that, and this is quite close to the team I had last time. Last time I had basically these 6 minus Obstagoon, which I've removed, and I instead, actually, I realized I got my graphics wrong. It's actually -2, strictly speaking, but one is very similar. I've got rid of Obstagoon, I've put in Hisuian Samurott, and I'll explain why in a minute. I've also got rid of Overquill, but I've put in its replacement. Where is this? Where did I put this graphic? There it is. I've actually replaced it with Hisuian Quillfish, and there's a reason I will explain. I mean, you can imagine the reason, but I'll explain in a second what I'm doing. Alright. So the team. I've still got the Keeper. He's identical to how we left him last time. He's here to do Life Orb, big grass damage to the Gyarados. Hopefully either kill the Gyarados or catch the switch into the Gengar. And I'd ideally catch the switch onto the Gengar because that Gengar is really troublesome. So yeah, this thing, the one thing I did change, right? I changed one thing. I got rid of, actually 2 things. I got rid of Rollout. I put Rock Tomb on it instead, which is just an easier move to use. Theoretically, it'll be good into the Talonflame, but realistically, I can't put this in front of the Talonflame because the Talonflame will destroy it. But I have got some Rock-type courage. Actually, it's pretty good for the Thunderous, to be fair, to give me a better damaging move. I've also put Quick Attack on it. I forgot what I actually got rid of for Quick Attack, but I just wanted a priority move to finish off low HP targets. Because a few times we left Gyarados on like 1 health, and the Quick Attack would be nice to do that. The next I'm going to talk about is actually Jessie, which is my original starter, if you remember, the Hisuian Quillfish. One of the issues I think it was the big thing I had to like get over the hump of, was my Overquill was taking too much damage from special type attacks. I made it more defensively bulky. I needed one that was more specially bulky, and actually the most specially bulky version of Overquill I can get is actually Eviolite Quillfish. So I got my original Jessie, which I didn't evolve, and I put an Eviolite on it, fortunately for me as well. It's got pretty bad stats, but the only stat that really matters to me is the special defensive stat, which is actually okay. So, I would have liked to have Poison Point on this as well, but I couldn't be bothered changing abilities around, because it would have cost so much to do this. The most important thing is it's very bulky, so it can take 2 or 3 hits. In fact, I think it can take 3 hits off Gengar, and potentially off Thunderous as well. Which then allows me to set up Toxic Spikes, and the Toxic Spikes proved to be quite useful last time. I've also got Spikes on this thing, so I can set up another entry hazard for even more damage if they keep trying to do the switch in, switch out game. And actually, very crucially, I've got Aqua Jet on this thing. The reason I say it's crucial is I need a Pokemon that can deal damage to Gengar and break the Focus Sash. It's actually a pretty big issue for my team, because Gengar removes Toxic Spikes because it's a Poison type. Oh no, sorry, it doesn't remove the Poison types, I forgot. It theoretically would remove Toxic Spikes because it's a Poison type, but it's got Levitate, so it doesn't touch the ground, which means it isn't affected by entry hazards. So we will get a lot of value from Toxic Spikes, but I can't use the spikes to pop the Focus Sash. So I just need a tick of damage, and that's what the Aqua Jet is here for, to do that tick of damage. I've also put Bar Barrage in it. To be honest with you, this thing is never going to use its attack button, but if I ever want to use the attack button, Bar Barrage is there for a bit of extra damage. I think then the next Pokemon that has a bit of a change. Maya's is effectively the same as it was last time, except this time it's holding its Expert Belt. Gengar's Poison, yeah, Gengar is the classic braid fuck Pokemon from Gen 1 in my opinion. Because Gengar is Ghost Poison, and Ghost is meant to be effective into Psychic, or super effective into Psychic. But Alakazam's really good into Gengar because Alakazam has Psychic type moves, and Psychic type moves are super effective into Poison. So Psychic type moves are super effective into Gengar. And then the other weird thing about Gen 1 was there was like no good Ghost moves. A Venomous Ghost, yeah, it's literally a ball of like poisonous gas. Anyway, by the by, Sneasel I've got Expert Belt on now because I can't have the Eviolite on this because I've got it on another Pokemon. Expert Belt does 10% additional damage to any moves that are super effective. This Pokemon's got some pretty good coverage. I replaced one of its moves. Again, I can't remember which one it was. Oh, it was Fake Out. I got rid of Fake Out because I decided I didn't really need it. And I put Brick Break on it. Brick Break is pretty good into the Dark-type Pokemon. It shouldn't go in front of Umbreon, to be fair, but it gives me something that can actually do a bit of damage to Umbreon. It can also do a bit of damage to Gyarados as well. This thing is actually quicker than every Pokemon in the fight. The exception being the Talonflame with Gale Wings would outspeed me. And actually, I think it would probably kill me as well, but I've got other ideas versus the Talonflame, so hopefully this thing is like the finisher. But it can't really deal with Talonflame, so hopefully we don't get it in front of Talonflame. Also, it can't really deal with Umbreon particularly well. But we have some answers. We've also got Taunt on this thing again. If it goes in front of the Umbreon, I can Taunt it. I can stop it doing the Wish strategy, stop it doing Toxic, stop it doing Protect. So I have a better matchup this time than I did the last time. The biggest... actually, one final thing which has not really changed too much, actually, is this guy. I've got Scrafty back. But I changed my Scrafty. This is the Scrafty that has Intimidate instead to lower the attack of Pokemon. To be fair, there's not many Pokemon in this battle that have a strong attack. But, you know, I could put this in front of Talonflame or something just to lower its attack so something else maybe can take a hit from it. Again, in front of Gyarados, maybe something else can take a hit after an Intimidation. So I think it was, like, kind of worth having. Also pretty good at stalling. The other reason why this guy's here in particular is that if I get this in front of Zebstrika can't kill this Pokemon, but it has to do a physical attack into me and counter will one-shot it back. That's the main reason, but other than that, it can do Fake Out to stall a little bit for, you know, any, like, toxic things I get on, like, via Toxic Spikes. I've got Drain Punch to give me some sustain. I put Rock Tomb on this again. In theory, this can also be quite good into Thunderous. It shouldn't go in front of Talonflame, because Talonflame will ace it, but it has some coverage anyway. Alright, the big two that have changed are Zeref, and I've introduced Pennywise. Zeref is completely different from what he was before. Well, nearly completely different from what he was before. He still has Tailwind, but I've decided to make him the Umbreon Ultra counter, because I actually can't deal with the Umbreon very effectively. I've mentioned this a few times now, I don't really have any good special attackers in the Dark category yet. Within reason, and the Umbreon is quite bulky, actually both on the special and physical side of it, but this one in particular is physically quite bulky. So I decided to come up with a different strategy that killed them regardless of me doing attack damage to them, and the strategy I've come up with is the good old Perishog strat. So the whole point of this Honchkrow is it will go in front of Umbreon, it will mean lock the Umbreon, because the Umbreon will almost always try and set up Wish. I'll always get that one turn to get my mean look off. I mean look, and mean look is a move that's like traps the opponent Pokemon into a battle with me, and the Umbreon can't really damage me too well. Like, it's not got a great moveset into Honchkrow. Moreover, even if it just try and kill me, I have Roost to stall it out. And the whole point of this guy is literally to lock the Umbreon into Perishong. Perishong is a move that kills the Pokemon after 4 turns, including the turn where you use it. And my other plan is on the last turn of Perishong, I used Tailwind, because I was having some issues last time of killing my... Sometimes I was having issues with killing my Honchkrow and getting another Pokemon out into Tailwind fast enough. With the Perishong Mean Look trap, I actually in the single battles can get into a Pokemon to use the Tailwind very efficiently, right? So you'll see when I get into battle, it kind of looks like a bit of a weird moveset, but it'll all make sense eventually. The final Pokemon is Pennywise, and I decided to get rid of Hisuian Obstagoon. Sorry, not Hisuian Obstagoon, just Obstagoon. I just didn't think it was quite as good as it could be. And really, the problem I was actually having after all this was I didn't really have a great answer to Talonflame. So I wanted to bring a water-type Pokemon. This being said, there are like 3 Pokemon that are very good into a water-type, so I needed to get some speed. I needed to hit really hard, hit really fast. And that's what this guy is here for. He has got Mystical Water, so he should be able to one-shot Talonflame. He will live a Brave Bird, because he's actually quite bulky as well. And this Pokemon also has a priority move on it. If I need to do like a little chip damage to Gengar, I have Aqua Jet to break a Focus Sash. The other moves on it, Night Slash should one-shot Gengar. I say one-shot, it'll leave it on 1 HP as soon as it's at full health. And Mega Horn should do big damage into the Dark-type Pokemon. Again, this shouldn't be in front of Umbreon ever. Theoretically, it could go in front of Gyarados, though, and the Mega Horn will kill it, because otherwise I don't have any good answers into Mega Gyarados. I will also, with Tailwind, this Pokemon becomes the fastest one in the battle. Similarly, Keeper will also become the fastest, and the Keeper could theoretically be a sweeper if it doesn't die too early. And actually, when we go into this, Dorian is being set up with a speed. It's really weird, like, I put like 1 EV in it, its nature is in speed, and this is just purely because if I get into Tailwind with Dorian, Dorian will outspeed everything with the exception of the Talonflame again. So it's not great this if the Talonflame's still alive, but if the Talonflame's not alive, Dorian in theory could actually do like quite a lot of sweeping. Anyway, so that's the grand plan of the battle. I don't know if I mentioned the items. You've got Citrus just to keep you alive for a bit longer. Mystic Water because I want my water moves to do a bit more damage. Eviolite to stay alive. Lumberry just to remove Toxic if the Umbreon tries to Toxic me at any point. To be honest with you, I think a Citrus Berry would be better. And then you're holding the Life Orb, so it's honestly not too dissimilar to how I had it before. Like, I think my theory was fine. It's just like I need to get the lucky line. Just a lot of it relies on me killing the Gyarados or killing the Gengar very quickly. And what I think I was getting like strung up before was the Umbreon then became a huge issue. This time I can kill the Umbreon quite nicely. The downside of this is the Gengar becomes a bit harder for him to kill this time, so anyway, we'll create a save state and hopefully we'll get a quick win. I will actually also say I did like 1 practice battle of this and I didn't win it. So I'm not going to say this is 100% foolproof, but I think it's doable. Actually, part of it was it was a bit of a faux pas on my point, because I was like, oh, I'll do spikes to break the Focus Sash. I forgot that Gengar's levitate, so it doesn't actually work. Oh, there's also some RNG on the first turns we talked about before with the how many Bullet Seeds do I hit? Do I get the kill? Do I not get the kill? Do I leave it low? So the battle can go like quite drastically differently depending on just how many times I hit Bullet Seed. If I miss, the battle is almost certainly instantly over. Alright, Bullet Seed. Go get him. I was also toying as well with breeding a different Shiftry. I decided not to, but in theory, max speed Shiftry would outspeed Gyarados in the first turn. But after Dragon Dance, it won't. So I kind of get to the conclusion that who cares, basically. It really doesn't matter that much. And more to the point, max speed Shiftry is actually slower than, not everything else, but most of the other Pokemon. Okay, this is the awkward situation. Okay, they do swap. If it's into Gengar, I'm actually happy. Any damage into this Gengar is actually good damage for me, because I just need to break the Sash. I'll note in the future, if I hit 3 times a Bullet Seed, I actually should go to Beat Up, because Beat Up will almost certainly kill the Gengar. So now I have to swap, because he's going to die. But Jessie should be able to take a hit way better. Also, it's going to be a poison attack, so it's not going to be very effective. Oh, he went for Dazzling Gleam. Okay, it's neutral still. Then all I want to do here is get up Toxic Spikes. Alright, they swapped, that's fine. Okay, I have to instantly swap here, so I'll set up 1 level of Toxic Spikes and swap. I absolutely have to catch this Umbreon before it starts doing Wish stuff. I might have actually missed a turn already. We'll see. Yeah, okay. They instantly swapped. I'll catch you, Umbreon. Don't worry. To be fair, this is still okay. Is it? Is it still okay? Yeah, sure, this is okay. I could Perish on now, but I think it'd be the poor play. I could Tailwind, but there's still an issue with the Tailwind right now. I think my best bet is to go to Pennywise. I assume Dragon Dance was incoming. I'm hoping he doesn't have a move that can just one-shot me from here. And we really need to not miss the Mega Horde. Mega Horde's only 85 accurate, and I'm a bit worried that he Dragon Danced. It implies maybe I missed the Mega Horde. Okay, it hit it. This should do some really good damage. Nice. With the Toxic, oh, sorry, the Poison, that's your ass. That's great news. Would love to see the Umbreon again, but I think we're going to see Zeb Striker. Okay. This is where stuff gets a little bit, like, messy. I don't really have a great swap into the Zeb Striker. I guess I go into Jessie, to be fair. Just let Jessie die. Jessie's kind of done the job already. I would have preferred Toxic for the you know, Toxic Spikes, but good enough. And this thing is really bulky with the Evilite. Even on the physical side, it's still pretty good. We'll just take Aqua Jet damage. It'll do, like, nothing. More than I thought. And that's still taking recoil damage for this. It's not a bad trade for me. Another turn of Toxic. Their attack goes up with Shocking Neigh, an ability that was invented for Zeb Striker in this game. But now I can bring in Dorian. Dorian will lower your attack back down to neutrality again. And also, I could stall you out a little bit. Sadly, oh, he's swapping. Okay, fair enough. Sadly, I had to get rid of Detect on this Pokemon back into Gengar. Fair enough. This was the other reason I put Rock Tomb on this Pokemon, was actually to deal with the Gengar. I might have to sack Dorian as well here. Or by sack, I guess I'm going to have to, like, put a bit of damage into it and then... Except, yeah, this will kill me. Okay, oh no, we lived on one. Huge. Actually, insane roll. Rock Tomb lowers speed, potentially. I don't think I'll be faster. Actually, will I be faster? Hold on a sec. I want to see what Gengar's speed is, -1. Gengar. -1. 99. It's faster than me still. Okay. But I don't really have a line. I can't swap into Dazzling Gleam because it'll just one-shot everything else. So I think we just take the L. There's a play I want to make, but I look like a fool if I get it wrong. Because I should kill Gengar from here. But I think they'll go to Umbreon. Actually, that's fine. Is it fine, though? I really can't afford to let Umbreon wish the Gengar. But what's he going to do? It's going to Dazzling Gleam me, which would probably be bad into my Hodgecrow. There's, like, no good line here. It's just a 50-50. Or do they swap or do they Gleam? Because Umbreon, I think, is the sensible choice. I guess... You know what? I'm swapping. I'll restart the battle if I have to. Okay, we got the swap. It almost certainly is Umbreon. Nice. Okay, unless it just instantly swaps now, it's screwed. And you want instantly swap, right? That'd be silly. Alright, he's screwed. He's dead. Because he's got Wish off, sure, but he can't do his swap game anymore, so he can only wish himself. Now he Perishong. And in, well, 3 turns after this, He's going down, regardless of what happens. The Lumberry triggers, so I don't get toxicked. You take the wish. Perish counter goes to 3. There is no reason to do anything other than Roost right now. It's completely pointless. It's just a wasted turn. My only slight concern is he's going to wish at the end of the Perish song, which he could do. 2. I could keep my Hunchcrow alive as well, but I decided that one additional turn of Tailwind is worth more. He's gonna wish again, isn't he? Honestly, I might want to put I might want to put Taunt back on this guy, just to stop it doing anything. We Tailwind this turn. I die at the end of this turn regardless. No, actually, we're fine. I have to go into Sneasel next, though, I think. Because I have to be in a Pokemon that can kill Gengar in one, so I die. So does Umbreon, though. No, Pennywise is the choice. It has to be Pennywise. Because otherwise they'll go to Talonflame. And then I can't deal with Talonflame. Thunderous. Okay, I kind of expected that. But as long as this thing takes the wish, I'm kind of okay with it. Night Slash for crit or Razor Shell for defense drop. I'm dying regardless of what happens here. And my safe swapper's not gone, but it's not as good. I think I'd go for a crit. I think it's like 1 in 8, is it? Okay, we didn't get it. Which probably kills me back. It does. It looks bad, but I think we're actually setting up into a fight situation. Although the Talonflame is going to be fairly spooky coming up. I think you could kill from here, but I actually can't remember. I think this kills. Okay, does kill. So Talonflame is the issue now, but Talonflame would have to kill me with Brave Bird from here, and I don't think it can do. I think we don't risk the miss with Icicle Crash, we just Throat Chop it. And I'm hoping I live this. Wow, I didn't live it. Okay, that's my bad. Wait, how did I do that much damage? Talonflame. Oh, I'm gonna lose. Alright, Sneasel. It just does a lot of damage, I guess. Fair enough. Tailwind goes, and then, yeah, Keeper can't do anything. Alright. Run it back. Maybe I have to go to Keeper there. I'm actually not sure what the right line is. What I will say is, like, right and wrong lines. The opening, if I hit it 3 times, I have to beat up instead to kill the Gengar. Oh yeah, I know. I was gonna say, why is that super effective? You're a flying type right now. Alright, I'm speeding through this a bit. Too much is going on. Okay, that's another bullet seed for certain. I need to, like, roll 3 or 4 here. Probably 3. At least. Okay, I think that causes me to guarantee lose. Because all I can do now is quick attack. And I don't think it'll kill from here with the life orb. Yeah, okay. Alright, put it in the death column. I just got unlucky. More than 2, please. Okay, here we go. As long as I don't miss the next bullet seed, assuming it's what I go for, which is not, we get a kill. Now we do beat up, because he's going to swap. And this will be Gengar's ass. Definitely with the crit, but it was anyway. Didn't matter. Now, the next question is, what are you going to go into? Talonflame? Zeb Striker. Zeb Striker's got a fighting type move, which is assume what you're going to go for. Let me get my little cheat sheet up as well. Oh, it does also have Flare Blitz, actually. That wouldn't be crazy. Is it ever worth just taking the L here? Actually, it probably is worth just taking the L here. Is it? Yeah, it's close. Ultimate line is like going to Jessie, I guess. Yeah, Jessie's not a terrible line. Okay, that's a fighting type move. Sadly, I don't have Poison Point on this Pokemon. The defense drop is actually really bad. Wait, do you take this now? You might not take this anymore. Crazy. Is that guaranteed? I just want to quickly check. I don't think it is. Thunderous Kick. Oh no, it is guaranteed. Okay. Fair enough. I'll allow it. That's my bad. Okay, Dorian is the answer to this then. Takes it back to neutrality. I clap your cheeks, although there's not really any reason to do it. You swap, which is very interesting. Oh, not the Umbreon. Alright, see you later. I need it not to instantly swap. I just need to catch the Umbreon turn, man. I even knew they were going to do it. I honestly should have swapped straight to... You know, I'll take the L on this one. This actually is my bad. I should have just instantly swapped to my Grass type again. Should have gone to Shiftry. I just repeated the process. I admit I don't really know what to do to Thunderous. I mean, actually, I do know what to do to Thunderous. I just go to Dorian. Okay. Cut all the other ones. This is the one, unless Bullet Seed trolls me again. I know the plan now. You Bullet Seed. I speed through the 8 animations that are going to go off. We hit more than 1 time. Well, 2 times, sorry. We always hit more than 1, assuming I hit. Okay, so we're going to do beat up after this, almost certainly. Or I will just kill you. Alright, it's definitely beat up here. Gengar, dead. This will bring out Zeb Striker again. I go to Shiftry and lower its attack. My only question now is, do I instantly go to the assumed Umbreon pivot? Actually kind of annoying that you did that as well, because it didn't trick my Citrus Berry. What are we thinking? Are we thinking swap? Actually, it's going to use a fighting type move into me, which if I go to Thingy, Zeref, it's not going to be that bad anyway. And if worst comes to worst, I'll have to just cycle back again into Dorian. Okay, we called the pivot. And if you don't pivot instantly now, you lose. Okay. I think this time I might have you. We do still have to get through the Talonflame, but as long as I keep Hisuian Samurott alive, I can beat that Talonflame. Also, if I fuck up the Perish Song, I can still lose it. I could also keep my Hodgecraw alive now that I think about it. Because I was intentionally taking the L to get Tailwind like more efficient, but no, it's fine actually. I think I do just let it die. Yeah, I just let it die. I'd lose one turn of Tailwind, I don't think it's worth it. Alright, this turn I have to Tailwind. I guess the other question is, what do I go into now? You know what? I know what I go into. I think I figured it out. We go into the Keeper. The reason being, if I go into the Keeper, they're almost certainly going into Talonflame, which means I can get Hisuian Samurott in front of Talonflame. Which I think has to be the game plan. Because there's no point putting Jessie there. Yeah, let's do Keeper. Because other Pokemon here can still beat the Gyarados, I think. This is almost certainly Brave Bird. Wait, Wish has just gone off, right? God, if only it wasn't... if only it wasn't the... old version of Gale Wings. If we're going to chip to you, Rock Tomb would just rock you. I'm just worried about them cycling again. Because the problem I've got now is what happens if I just take the L, I go into Hisuian Samurott. If they swap to Gyarados, I probably don't kill it with a Water-type attack from the position I'm in. That's still another turn of Tailwind. I guess it doesn't matter. As long as Pennywise is alive, it's okay. Because I'm never going to have speed advantage into Talonflame. Because it will always have a priority move. The other line is I go into Jessie. But I basically waste my own Tailwind then. Or Dorian for the Intimidate. Yeah, hang on a minute. This might actually be the real Smartman's move. It's definitely Brave Bird that's coming out. I'll definitely die to this. You swapped. What? I mean, actually, low-key, that's not a bad exchange for me. I was certain it was going to Brave Bird into me. You know what? Screw it. No fake out here. If you want to get a Dragon Dance off, be my guest. Now, I will say, I think I'm quicker than you, but I'm not entirely certain. Nope. Please live this. Dorian, you're so good. You're so good. I know this is a dangerous Scrafty. If you get it in front of a Pokemon that can't kill it, it can just keep Drain Punching it over and over again. And then just sucking up that health. It still doesn't quite get me around the issue yet of Talonflame, but if I can leave Talonflame to last, I have a win condition. Also, I'm now less scared of this play, because I'm not wasting Tailwind anymore. Also, I don't have to worry about my Hisuian Samurott hitting a Gyarados. Anything it hits is going to be good from here. I might actually just Aqua Jet this thing. I don't think Toxic Spikes matters. Forgot your priority, so you're going to still out-priority my priority move. Good damage, though. Okay, I think the only thing that would cause me to lose now is a crit. Because I'm pretty certain I take this, because it's quite bulky. I've got to show the EVs and stuff again. Oh my god, I got hit by a crit. Still, I took it very nicely. Very good, Pennywise. Very good, very good. Well done. So now the last Pokemon are Zebstrika. Oh, you're really healthy, actually. Hold on a minute. Oh, I've got Dorian left. Okay, I think we're fine, because this will be Volt Tackle, or it's called... No, Volt. No, it's Volt Tackle. We go into Dorian. Lower his attack. Thunder Kick. You called the swap, I guess. Right, clap his cheeks. There's no safe swap. I'm gonna perish at this, sadly. I'm a little bit concerned. I don't think I need Pennywise anymore either. Retrospectively, I should have just sacked it. That should be fine. Because I'm fairly certain my Sneasel outspeeds this thing. And it should kill from here. I was a bit worried it wouldn't kill from here. Also, Sneasel should be able to kill the last Pokemon. I could theoretically miss, though. So there is still a loss condition, actually. We Throat Chop here for certain. I need to hit Icicle Crash now. And it needs to kill as well, which I think it will do. I think I count this, it always kills. Don't miss. Okay. Nobody beats me 20 times in a row. I don't know how many times it took, but felt like 20. Alright, yeah, go do the Dahara thing. Did you actually give me HM Surf? Because I actually want to use that. I do have it. Alright, I'll consider it. And Houndoom Bite. Let's go. Okay, so we can now Mega Evolve Houndoom. And I think that's all I need to do in here, from what I remember. Let me create a save state as well. That battle was unusually hard. I can't really put my finger on it. It just seemed to, like, every answer I had, something else was, like, crop up and, like, you know, thwart me. You know, I find an answer for the Umbreon, and then the Talonflame's killing me. I find an answer for Talonflame, and then Gengar was killing me. But we're through it now. I will say, Zeref, I'm sorry I've completely ruined your move pool for this, but... You know, needs must. Alright, next gym. It is Electric and Steel. Which would be fantastic if I could use Ground Dark types. Unfortunately, the Ground Dark types are on the next route, and I can't get there. So I'm not allowed to do that. To be fair as well, the other gimmick is Magnet Rise, so I wouldn't be able to use Ground type moves anyway. It would still be nice though, you know. Alright, let's make some changes. Mainly, I want to bring Gaston into the squad. Funnily enough, I don't think I'm going to bring Hisuian Samurott with me. Also, funnily enough, I don't think I'm going to bring Jessie with the Eviolite, although I might want the Eviolite off you. Okay. Then I suspect... Actually, a Grass type might be good. I might keep you, Keeper, although I might change your item. As I said, I've destroyed your move set. I'm so sorry. You know what? You keep that as well. Okay. We're not going to bring Honchkrow with us anyway, so it's fine. We definitely want a fighting type, so we're going to bring, I think, Dorian with us, actually. Or do I bring the Moxie version? Fuck, maybe I do bring Sikorsky instead. You know what, Sikorsky, get in the team. I actually bring both of you, but we'll try Sikorsky first. Poison doesn't feel great into Steel. To be fair, a lot of my guys left don't feel particularly great into Steel. I see a vision with you. And you know what? I potentially see a vision with you, but unfortunately the vision requires me to go back to Inkay. I was looking into it, so I don't really use Malamar too much this series. And one of the big things about Malamar is it's got an ability called Contrary, which is anytime a stat goes down, it actually goes up instead and vice versa. And normally what you want to do is use a move called Superpower that drops your attack and your defense stat by one stage conventionally, but with Contrary up, it boosts it by one. I get that move at level 46, but if I hadn't evolved it to Malamar and kept it in Inky, I'd have Superpower by now. So it'd be kind of like putting off breeding another one. I'm just trying to wait for this guy to hit 46, but it actually would be quite good to have the fighting type move here. And, you know, it might be nice to have Malamar. We'll see. Maybe I can get away without it. Actually, I still have one here as well. Do you have Contrary? No. And I do have a spare one here. Okay. We'll try and do it without Malamar, I guess. Or, you know, as I said, we might get to the gym leader. In fact, I don't know if I said this to YouTube. I'm fully expecting to get stuck at this gym leader now. I'm hoping that's not going to be true, but I suspect it will be true. You know what? I said I was going to bring you. I'm actually going to bring you. I've got a funny feeling the gym leader has a Alolan Raichu, which is a fairy-type Pokemon, so I might actually want a poison-type move. Other than that, you're pretty bad, though. Is this actually smart? No, this is really dumb. It's like the one counter the Bar Barrage. Ah, screw it. Who do I bring, then? You know what, for now, I don't need to worry about it. Let's just get through the gym. I'll bring... You know, I'll bring Imhotep. Imhotep, we've not seen you for a while. Okay, so let me change the sidebar. We have an Umbreon. Really big Umbreon, it turns out. We don't have you. We have Lipard. And I don't have you. I have Houndoom. Alright. Let me nab that off you if you don't mind, because you are definitely going to have Houndoomite. I think you take the Eviolite as well. And I'm feeling good. The one thing I actually might change now, though, it requires me to do a bit of the mining minigame, if people forgive me for like 5 minutes to quickly do the mining minigame. You're my only Pokemon that right now that can get Sunny Day, and I know for a fact that Houndoom, or Mega Houndoom's ability is Solar Power, which is like a Life Orb, but I think only in the sun. Also, this Pokemon, this Pokemon doesn't have Chlorophyll. I was going to say, this Pokemon can get Chlorophyll, so it would get a speed up in the sun, so it kind of makes sense to have a Pokemon with Sunny Day. But I think I want Sunny Day, regardless. So, I want to quickly... Do I have a Pokemon that can fly with me? I don't. Ignore the sidebar, I'll change it back in a second. I just need to quickly fly somewhere. The sidebar is definitely not wrong, okay? If you squint really, really, really hard, Lipard kind of looks like Honchkrow. Yeah, either way, because there's going to be some steel types in here, I think Sunny Day would be a good thing to get. I might be a fool for this. Might be wasting everyone's time for this, to be honest with you. But I'm going to assume I'm not. Possibly foolishly. And apologies, I should have thought about this in between parts, but I didn't. It shouldn't take too long, to be fair. I mean, I said this last time, I think it took like 5 or 6 minutes. But with the good old legitimate speed up button, does it take anything that long in this game? Or, you know, the way you'd say that as an English person, does anything take that long? Where? Okay. I wish the heart scale was massive as well. Sadly, it's tiny. Oh, I'll get the evolution stones. I don't really need any more. Quote unquote. But they sell well. Might run out of money, actually, before I find this. Didn't realize I was so low on the old cash. Never mind, I found one. Okay. Alright. Perfect. With the heart scale, I can go see this guy. Before I do this, do I actually want to put it on the keeper? Because I do have another Shiftry, which has Chlorophyll somewhere, right? It's you. Or maybe I bring both of you at some point. Oh my god. Oh no, wait. No, you're an attacker. Why is your attack E? No, you're a special attacker. Never mind, I take it back. You also have Sunny Day, I've just noticed. Have I wasted everyone's time? Perhaps. Perhaps. Okay, had I noticed, I would have just used this guy. Also, I want you to not have this. I want you to have flinch chance. I wish money was no object in this game. Because actually what I want to do is change your ability and then give you Sunny Day. We probably don't need quick attack if we have the eventual build. Now, do I put people through paid? How many casino coins do I have? Flown to the wrong place, which always helps. If I have enough, I'll buy an ability capsule and change his ability, because I really don't want wakes up quickly. I think it's pretty expensive. I've only got 3,000. It's like 8,000, I think. I want one. No. I don't have any money just to buy the coins. Oh my god. Ah, pain. Right, forget about it. Let me try and get to the gym. Now I'll deal with this later. And by get to the gym, I mean get to the gym leader. This is the puzzle I always fuck up. Alright. I know it works. Now that I think about it as well, I think that for the gym battle, the train's electric terrain or something. Maybe they were just telling me that. But I was telling them to shut up. Alright. I'll never understand this puzzle, by the way. It's like turn the light bulbs on and off. And eventually, like, some combination solves it, but... It's a bit like the switch puzzle from Pokemon Yellow, Blue, and Red. I'll never figure out exactly what that meant. I'll just push random bins until it lets me in. Okay, we can have a first Mega Evolution of the series. Go get a Mega Houndoom. Nice. Sadly, as I said, Mega Houndoom's ability is Solar Power, which is like, I think it's Life Orb, but in the sun, right? So I have to set up Sun for it, which is why I was going through the whole palaver before. To be fair, I think there's actually going to be a pretty good synergy between Shiftry and Houndoom. Do I risk this? Because if I don't kill here, I'm probably going to die back. I'll try it. Okay, body press is pretty bad, actually. I was going to say, I think I take this, but maybe I don't. Crits. Story of this series, honestly, I just keep getting crit. Oh, I've got the wrong Pokemon with me. I'm a fool. Alright. Let me just quickly go back to the gym and change my Pokemon. I didn't mean to bring Honchkrow. Again, just Squint is a Liepard. There we go. Let me just go through the whole of this path down here. I can't remember exactly what walls me here. I mean, I think it's actually a wall. Electrical wall, but I don't know if there's any more trainers that I can fight in this part. Nope. Alright, this is an item. Magnet, worthless. I can get them myself. Floor's magnetized, I've noticed. The Pokemon is also magnetized, it's Magnemite. Oh, I just remember as well what this gym is, right? It just spams rising voltage, that's the gym gimmick. Oh god. And then they've got, is it Manic Trite? They've got Mega Manic Trite, which just Volt tackles you with Intimidate. Oh, sorry, Volt switches you with Intimidate and just permanently, like, destroys your attack. I'm beginning to remember this battle. I think it does lead with a lone Raichu, actually. And in fact, it's a double battle. I missed something. Oh yeah, the side room when I battled that guy, I was meant to push the light bulb. I was too distracted by the Pokemon Center. There we go. It's this bit where I get confused, because it's not every light bulb has to be on, right? It's like a combination. I never remember what it is. Electrode Classical is quite quick. I'm a bit concerned about the old self-destruct button. Okay, well, light screen's going to be fairly annoying still. You probably take this now. You do, and you take it pretty well. Okay, I should have sucker punched. I couldn't decide whether or not it was going to sort of reflect afterwards. I'm going to paraflinch at the worst possible time now. Never mind. Okay, let me just do a little heal. Oh, by the way, I got another Hisui Rock off camera. Just purely by chance. You get it from raid battles, but it's like super, super rare. I've also realized I forgot to show the EVs off of the gym battle. Sorry, the boss battle I did before. Honestly, don't worry about it. It's not that important. I don't remember. I don't have the graphic anymore. I mean, I guess I could show you. That was the keeper. Sorry for the right Pokemon anymore. I can show you the keeper. Or I can show you Mike Myers as well. Who's in Mike Myers, but... Well, it is, but not Mike, because that's the comedian. All the other ones which were actually kind of interesting, the spreads, I don't have them. But from what I remember, it was like max special defense Quillfish with... The nature was in max special defense. I can't even remember anymore for the Scrafty. The Scrafty's got a really weird moveset, but it's quite bulky. A lot of health on it. And then the Samurot's got like a tiny bit of special defense, but he's mainly like all-out attack. I say all-out attack, actually, maybe he's not. I'll go back to the Pokemon Center at some point, I'll grab them all. Just for completion's sake. Right, Charjabug, I assume you have an Eviolite. You can be a quite good Pokemon, but unfortunately it's in doubles. This is not a double battle. And Dedenne. Okay, you're a fairy. Unfortunately, you're a Dedenne, so... Oh, you lived. Volt Switch won't... Well, it'll hurt me, but it won't do anything. I mean, that's playing Pokemon Unbound in hard mode. A Dedenne and a Charjabug is your team. Respect, Gazelle. You invented the magnetized floor. I found the person I need to kick in the groin. Well, actually, the magnetized floor's fine. If you invented the puzzle, that guy needs to get a kick in the groin. Alright, it's Clang. And a Bronzong. A lot of steel types. I'm very pro steel types right now. Wow, you lived. You also lived quite comfortably. To be fair, I know Bronzong's quite bulky, right? But I still thought he was going to get aced by me. I can't remember if this is the button I'm not meant to push. One of these playthroughs, I need to just write down what the combination is. And I just have a file where I just look at it and go like, oh, I push this button and this button and this button. That job's good in. I'll just default turn them all on, but I know that's not the solution. So do I like the mixed type in the gym? I've said this every time I think I've come through here. I actually quite like the idea in mainline Pokemon games if they do this. They have like mixed gyms. I think that could be a really cool gimmick. Well, you know, it's like the hot spring gym and it's like fire and water. Took it well as well. I assume that must be an Eviolite, because you took about the same amount of damage. Maybe you got the similar defensive stat, but I don't think you do. Voltorb. Really running out of flamethrowers. I'll try and do an Incinerate on you. I swear Discharge 100% paralyzes me. Oh my god, I got paraflinched 2 times. Alright, I'm doing great work. You're running out of PP anyway. Alright, time for Michael Myers to take the mantle of the lead. Somehow I've chopped Voltop's throat. Who knows where I cut? Does this Pokemon really have a throat? And then Clink. You should not like one of these. Alright, let me have a peek at what's down here. Are you an item or a Voltorb? You're a Voltorb. Oh, actually, maybe an Electrode. Nope, you're a Voltorb. I will chop again at your throat. What a scumbag Pokemon. Has Aftermath as well. Aftermath only triggers after you kill it, right? You can't self-destruct and trigger Aftermath. Just thinking about it. If you could, I've thought of a really scumbag strategy. Battle me. Wrong turn? Au contraire, I wanted to fight you. I wanted to prove a point. Electabuzz, a Pokemon that got way better after Electrify was added to the game. Purely because then you could hold an Eviolite. Actually, that's a bit unfair. It wasn't just purely because you could hold an Eviolite. You actually have quite a good move pool. Wow, I'm dead. I didn't expect the fighting type coverage. I'm 4 times weak to that. Okay. Keeper, it's your time to shine again. Why have I used Rock Tomb? You're quicker than me. I'm actually kind of surprised. Looks right. Again, I'm sure Luxor isn't very mobile now that it's being floated in the air with electromagnetism. Just like I'm imagining a catted like 0G. That thing ain't graceful. That thing is panicking. Now you want to hit 5 Bullet Seeds? I see how it is, Keeper. At least we got the flinch. I think Beat Up will kill from here. I know there's only 4 Pokemon left, so it's only a 4 times hit Beat Up, but it's 100% accurate. I guess I should consider always leading with Keeper. Just purely because of the Beat Up. Oh my god, he needs to go there. Alright, I've turned all the buttons on. That surely is the solution, right? I was going to say, which one's the one that came in on? It's this one that came in on. Aw, not solved. Alright, give me a second. Let me do what I said I was going to do. You can go into preset for now. Okay, who did I have with me? It was you. 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 And you. So I've shown you these two already. This was the Honchcrow, just pure special defense. This was the weird thing for Doran, is that I had 4 speed and a speed nature just to outspeed things in Tailwind. Pennywise, again, slightly weird stats, a bit of bulk. Actually, I forgot how much defense you've got. You've got a lot of defense, only a little bit of attack. And then this was Jesse again, just maximum special defensive bulk, because I need them to live through attacks. Alright, I've done what I said I was going to do. I'm not a liar anymore. Go back to figuring out the child puzzle. And you know what, we'll lead with Keeper. By the way, are all the buttons still pressed that I pressed? Please say it's so. You know what? Be sensible about this. Turn the buttons off one at a time. Yeah, I know. So if I turn this button off, is this open? No. So that button has to be on. Probably. Because otherwise I can't get deeper into the maze. I'm going to try to turn this one off. I can't remember if the buttons control one-to-one as well, a door. Actually, I guess if that's true, then I know what that button controls is that door. And the lightning thing's on at the beginning, so the last button can't be the wrong one. It must be you then, right? Or it's a combination. I don't know if that was genius or stupidity, but it's let me in, so I'm going to say it was genius. The gym lets you collect 2 types of Pokemon. Is it Voltorb and Electrode by any chance? It's not a Molga, that I can guarantee you. I've looked at the charts for things you can catch. You definitely can't get a Molga here. Now the big question is a Molga faster than me? It is. I'm going to die. Nice work, Keeper. Nice job. Are you faster than Mike Myers is my next question. Michael Myers, I suppose. You're not, and you die. Okay, 2 one-turn kills after another. Can we make it a third? It's Pachirisu, World Championship winning Pokemon. I get it doubles though. Nearly got it. I am confused, I think. I'm gonna be paralyzed. Oh my god, not paralyzed. Can't Can't break through confusion, though, so I guess it doesn't matter. Might as well paralyze me for all this mattered. For fuck's sake. Well, it's going to be quicker than me, but you know what? You've made your bed, lie in it, Mr. Myers. Alright, Sikorsky, it's your turn. Clap its cheeks. Right. I don't know if there's any other item in here, actually. Okay, that's probably important. I think you're a Pokemon. Why I pushed it, you ask? Well, I wanted to make sure. Alright, Gaston. Mega Evolve you to give you a bit of extra speed, I think. Actually, do you get speed on Mega Evolving Houndoom? I don't actually know this. I may have lied. Hound. Doom. Yeah, you get 20 speed points. 30 special attack, 10 special defense. And that's that. Actually, reasonable distribution. Sounds like, oh, fuck's sake. Oh my god, wait, is this the door I just locked? Sounds like the base Pokemon is Houndoom, so, you know. Did I troll myself? Oh, there's another thing I have to turn off. Cries. Alright. So run through the entire thing again. Wait, just before I do this, it isn't just this one here, right? No. God bless the speed up button. Otherwise, this gym would be an actual complete nightmare. So my only other thought is the last button doesn't need to be pushed, but sure, that's stupid. Actually, maybe it's not stupid. Hold on a sec. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. What if there's two buttons I don't need to push? What if this one is the other answer? And I had to push the last one and then turn these two off again. I just want to turn this one on as well, just out of interest. Alright, we've nearly narrowed it down, so I guess I don't turn the last one on who's the actual solution. Which is really fucking annoying because now I have to turn these back on again. Then I turn this one off again. And then back. Is this the solution? Alright. So I can't get to this, right? No. So the last one has to be on. What's down here? There is no button here. But haven't I just done this, though? Isn't this the path that I literally just started with? Unless... Wait. Unless it's last one on, everything else off. Did this? I wish you'd have to run the entire way back as well. Okay, hold on. Maybe this is the answer. Oh, you swine. Is this one on? What if I turn you off? Alright, I have nothing to prove. I've done this before. What's the answer? Pokemon Unbound. The Hara Gym puzzle. Right. Puzzle layout. The gym is incredibly complicated to navigate, so you can quickly refer to this map while reading the rest of the walkthrough. The various directional lines mark the optimum route through the gym. At certain points you must turn blue bulbs on and off again. When that happens, the colour of the line changes, so backtracking is easier to see. This is the most complicated thing I've ever seen. It's like trying to walk around an IKEA, the guide they're showing right now. There's just lines everywhere. Literally, there are 8 coloured lines on here. There are 3 floors. Okay. First head there. I've done that. Then turn this on. Okay, let me follow this bit as the guide suggests. Then go up and turn that one on. Alright, I can do this. Then go all the way to the end and turn it on, which I think is the game state I'm in right now. But I'll just check. So you're on. Right, have to go back to the third bulb now. Did I not have... Maybe I've done something slightly dumb. Because it's like, go back to this one now, turn it off. I thought I had this. Go back to the guide. Go right. Go up. I swear I did this. Game. Oh, guide, you better not be lying to me. Maybe I forgot one of the button states. But I wouldn't have got this for a long time. Because I thought this is where I was already at. So let's go this way, turn this on. And then I can get to the gym leader. Okay. Thank you, guide. You've given me everything I needed to know. Hold on. Piece of garbage. The guy I'm following says I should be able to get through the next area now. So unless I've missed a step here. Let me check again. You know, just before I absolutely crash out. Actually, two things before I crash out. Let me go heal my Pokemon. So I'll take on the gym leader after this. You are on, right? Otherwise, this is not possible. You're on. You're on. Oh my god. That's on. Wait, you're not on. Wait, are you meant to be off or on? Turn it off. No, it says turn it off. 8 rings there. I swear I followed this online guide word for word. Let me try and turn this on then, just out of interest. Just in case this is wrong, for whatever reason. I did say I thought I was in that state before, right? Oh, fuck's sake. The one I was in, I was like, oh, I must have, like, not had a bulb on. Yeah, I can't do this. So the only other logical one is... this one off, and then the other one's on. But I definitely tested this as well. I am so unbelievably confused right now. There's nothing here, right? There's nothing over here. You're on. Actually, before I turn this off, you're on. Maybe the order matters here, but I think I even did it in the right order. I turn you off next. Then I turn you off. Then I leave. Why are you on? I don't get it. Okay, I'm actually going to reset the entire gym. I'm going to turn everything off. I'll just start again. Because there's something not right here. It must be to do with, like, the ordering of the bottom button, maybe. I'm gonna step for step follow the guide. Wait, you're not on. But I think I have to have you on right now. To get to where I need to go. Fuck's sake. Sweet. Let me turn the last one off. Then turn you off again. Then turn you off again. Finally, I will turn off this button again. Then I'm going to pretend I'm a fresh-faced trainer, and I've just walked into this gym for the first time. Okay, we walk into the gym. I notice, oh dear, the electrical gate towards the gym leader is closed right now. Oh golly, I must go this way, because I think if I look ahead, I can see there's another electrical gate to my north I can't get through. So I must have to push this button by logic. Then I'm like, oh my god, golly gee willikers. I can get through this electrical gate now over here. AKA this one. And now, word for word with the guide. I have to do this. Then also, because I'm going to get trapped if I don't do this by that. I have to go this way. Turn this on. Now I have to go down and through here. That one leads to nowhere, so we don't have to worry about that one. And I have to push this button, the super button. Now I need to come back through again. And let me just check the order of this. I don't think it should matter, but I push the last button. I come back to the previous guy. Then I push their button again. Then I wonder about the power consumption of this gym, and think it would be a good idea if I turn the power off. Which actually, now that I think about it, is turning the power on. There's no off on here, it's just you're changing where the power is being applied. We go all the way back through. I don't need to turn the one off on the side thing. Right? Yeah, go back to the beginning, it says. Now I should be able to go in here. Now, before I push any of the buttons, this should be locked. It is locked. Apparently now all I need to do is go to here and push this button on. And that should now turn the electrical grid off here. I might actually have to pull up my own VOD. I'm trying to find a different guide now. Oh, Reddit? That is a great source of very truthful information. No one will be lying here. You have to turn off 1 or 2 bulbs further into the gym. Turn off that barrier. Can't remember which ones, unfortunately. But since you still need to be able to make it back, that narrows down the ones it can be. Bravo, Reddit. Really good answer there. Just basically, just do it. The answer. Turn on all the bulbs and then turn each one off and go back to check if it's opened. If not, turn it on again and test the next one. No one knows. All bulbs need to be turned on to go through. Either turn off the first or second bulbs. Turn on every bulb, then leave the final bulb turned on and turn off every other bulb. Okay. By that logic, I have to turn this one off then. Which the guide did not tell me to do. Puzzle solving master. Save the game. Who was the Reddit comment? Speckled Antelope from 2 years ago. You've saved the series. And great username. Alright, gym time. Who do I want to lead with? Let me lead with... Do I take the really spicy lead, just leading with Gaston plus Keeper? So I can Sunny Day into Mega Evolve, Sunny Power into... Incinerate or Flamethrower, I guess? Sure, why not? I'm fully expecting this to be where the episode ends, by the way, but we'll give it a college try. After I fight this guy. Bernie. Bernie, could you not see all the troubles I was going through before? Could you not open the door for me? Alright, we'll try and flinch it. I think my best bet is beat up. Okay, we need a flinch. Come on! They get a flinch. I mean, I guess he did a speed up, but I think it's going to be faster than me now. I mean, he definitely is. It's double speed. Oh my god, he's not quicker than me? How slow are you, Clink? Crazy. No, that's the wrong way to look at it. I should look at how fast I am. The steel type. Alright, same strat. Beat it up. Nice. We should just beat up again, I think. And Vault Up. I will Bullet Seed you. Please don't miss. I think I need a 3 here. No, I need a 4. Or a crit. Very lucky. Okay. I'm sure that PP loss won't matter here. Let's go for it. Right, Gallivant has got a Pokemon that's got a status on it, leading with Klinklang and Raichu. And it is a Alolan Raichu, which is what I predicted. I'm slightly concerned about Dazzling Gleam here. Also, Raichu is really quick. So I'm going to set up Sunny Day. Mega Evolve. Do I just Incinerate? You know what? Send it. I think we're dying anyway. Although, actually, Dazzling Gleam's not going to be that good into Houndoom. I'm a fire type as well. Rising Vault. That's going to be a problem. I don't think you live in this Houndoom. He lived. I don't live, though, because of... Well, no, wait, I'm faster. I'm quicker than the Sunny Day. If the Sunny Day had gone off, I would have picked up possibly a double kill there. I would have died for the cause, but... The order couldn't be any worse. Oh my god. Alright, well... That happens, I suppose. I could copy Rising Vault, though, with Imhotep. Probably not the best idea, but it's a strong move. Alright, let's go into Sikorsky. You raise your attack, I lower it again. Wait, that's not... Oh, whatever. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. All fine. All makes sense still. Don't worry about it. Don't question the logic. I forgot as well, you're not a fairy, you're a psychic type. I should have just beat you up. I think I clap your cheeks. I wish that killed. I hope you take this. You're quite a bulky Pokemon. You do take it. Now, do you take this? Because it's going to hit 5 times, right? Actually, does it hit with doubles? It'll probably 4 times right with doubles. Either way, it was enough to get a kill. God, if only I had Chlorophyll. You'd be so quick right now. Okay, that's my attack dropping, I think. No? I thought you had Intimidate. Oh, you were when you Mega Evolve, right? Right. Oh, no, wait, you're Guts. You've got Bird. It has to be Guts. Uh-oh. I think our best course of action is to beat up the dog. And I'm going to try and bait an attack into here with Detect. Nice. Not nice. You didn't Mega Evolve. You didn't need to. That wasn't effective, by the way. You lost some health. That was the burn, right? Oh, no, it was Life Orb. You're not a Mega Evolver. Wait. Who's Mega Evolving on your team, then? I can't remember. So, right... I wish I was paying attention for Imhotep. I think it has to be you right now. I hope that Myers is faster than Manectric. It is. I don't know if there's kills from here. Come on. Well, that's my ass. You died to burn, right? Okay, it's Moriarty and Imhotep for the win. Not my most offensive Pokemon. And they have 4 left. They have a Heatran. Okay, that's going to be a small issue. I think we need to possibly yawn the Heatran. And you are just going to have a sad time, I think. I guess you go for a kill here, but... I was going to say, you're going to die to this, I think. You lived, but sometimes dead is better, because I imagine it's going to be Heat Waves that's incoming. Another kill, though. You know what? I should have prankstered that. I'd just taken any attacking move. It would have killed from there. It is Heat Wave. Alright, it's Umbreon versus the world. The crit I don't think mattered. It's fucking Electric Tray. You can't yawn it, you absolute dribbler. Ah. I'm beginning to see another problem that has emerged. Okay, we'll put a death in the death column. So there's a timing issue on my opening. That the Sunny Day goes on after the Mega Houndoom does. And I can't really fix that, I think. Unless I slow my own Pokemon down. Alright, come on. I've won like every battle today. Smile. Nearly every battle today. 172. 252. How much slower would I have to make you? It gets 20 speed points. I'll have to calculate. Alright. Houndoom. Mega Houndoom. It has got 21 speed IVs with 172 EVs. So it's 150 speed. So for it to be as fast as my Scraggy... Oh, sorry, as slow as my Scraggy, but like, you know, a similar speed to you. Oops. 23. I need to knock off like 27 points from it. But then would it be worth it? You know what? Maybe I just beat up the Raichu this time. Maybe that's the line I take. I beat up Raichu, I flamethrower Clean Clang, whatever it's called. Was there anything else that was really bad there? Like, just flat out, this will never be good. I think everything else was okay. Moriarty with Yord is like a bit of an issue. I guess Moriarty is the one I should look at. But I saw Steel, Fire. I could bring a water for that guy, in particular. It'd be pretty bad versus everything else, though. Yeah, Heatran's a real issue. Heatran, I need a ground type, but obviously I can't have a ground type, also I couldn't put a ground type move into it. So its only weakness... Wait, does that even have a weakness? Oh, water, right, yeah. And fighting. Good point. I might try this again. It's basically the same team, I think. I just want to change the Umbreon, I think. But to what? You know what? Jafar, I'll try you. I have no idea what item I give you, though. You're gonna get one-shot like every single ability in the game. Oh, I tell you what I could have done. I don't know if I've got it, but I remember how I beat this battle normally now. Like, you use Electric Seed, right? It'll obviously just trigger. Do I have an Electric Seed? I don't. Okay, that might be... You know, I said, I probably have to prepare for this off camera in the end, because it's going to require a little bit of work. But I want to give it another college try, at least. Okay, I don't think it's ever going to come up, but I will give you a... What are they called now? Is it Colberberry? The one that reduces dark type damage? It's like the only thing I can think of that might come up, because it's going to get one-shot by everything else. And I think I keep the lead the same. You know what? I do make one more change. I think I bring you as well, and not you. Give me that. It feels bad to not be using Life Orb here, but... I don't think anyone here, like, particularly benefits greatly off the Life Orb. Okay, let's try this again. By the way, the puzzle will be, like, solved. So I don't have to go through it again. So we'll make the change to the lead this time that... I mean, I'm still going to Mega Evolve, but I'm going to just beat up the Raichu. You know, they don't have ideas when you see Klinklang. Klinklang, I think, is actually low-key an okay Pokemon. Not in, like, VGC terms, although I say that, I think I did see bits of play here and there. Very niche, but... Why did you kill me this time? I don't get it. I lived the previous time. I guess it's a damage roll. Oh, this game. But in terms of it being, like, you know, like an actual objective, that's what you're implying, I do somewhat agree with you, but equally the first gen had a magnet as a Pokemon, and no one really complained. Okay, you do get 5 hits. Alright, how do I kill Klinklang now? What's the solution to this? You know what? We go to Imatep. That's the solution to this, because I just Encore it now. And I think you beat this guy up again. You keep doing shift gear. Yeah, there you go. Get really quick. Alright, is Lipard dead? Lipard does die, but does Manectric fall for this? Probably not, actually. Oh, not happy about this anymore. Okay, Maya should be quicker. The base magnet looks okay, but it evolves into 3 magnets. It's kind of dumb. I mean, the base magnet is 2 magnets, to be fair. But what it evolves into is 6 magnets, and then it evolves again into a UFO. You know. Some of the logic in the Pokemon games isn't really there, is it? I have, like, no play anymore with Mr. Keeper. So I think you go back in the box. We go out to Dorian. Then I think you chop his throat. So you're +1 attack, but +4 speed now. You've left. Which means you're 0-0 again. Should be your axe. Very nice. Blink like he's back again. Alright. Snap. There's 2 lines here. There's one of them which is fake out into Metagross. The other one is Drain Punch Klinklang and just try and kill it quickly. I think I'm just going to try and kill the Klinklang very quickly. I'm a little bit worried about the Metagross, though. Oh, so this might just kill? No. Assuming Metagross doesn't kill Dorian right now, which I don't think it will do. Oh, it's actually slower than me. That's actually kind of bad, potentially. Actually, no, Metagross is going to hit a Steel-type move to Mighty Mice and kill him. Surely that's the line. Is it Meteor Mash? Steel Roller. Oh, that's right. We actually saw this before. You're cheating. By the way, Steel Roller destroys the terrain, and it has to destroy terrain for it to work. And it's like a 150 base power Steel type move, but in this gym it's always permanent electric terrain, so they can Steel Roller for free. It's really toxic, actually. Alright, time for Jafar, though, to come here. Heatran is here? That's alarming. Okay. So, you are going to punch the mythical... I don't even know what it is. It kind of looks like a turd, honestly, with bits of, like, steel floating in it. No offense, Heatran, but... I'm going to punch you. Then I'm going to... Do I think he's going to Steel Roller again? I'm going to predict you are. I'm going to disable you. Ah, oh wait, that's Heatran, that's fine. We sucked that back off again. Yes, okay, we hit Steel Roller with disabled. Nice work, Jafar. We Drain Punch you again. And I don't know what the best play here is. We could go for knock off a Sucker Punch, I guess. No, I'm actually going to confuse you, I think. Pranks to confuse. We'll try and get a confuse trigger. I'm just trying to create space for Dorian to one-shot the Heatran, or fight 1v1 with the Heatran. You've got a Lumberry. Oh, okay. Well, the move's going to go off then. That burn is so brutal. I'm so unlucky. I don't think it's going to kill anymore, is it? No. You've got a... Is it Iapapa or something? A Guave. Oh, yeah, it's T-Punch. So much sadness. But for the burn, Heatran's dead this turn. I mean, my only line is to keep Drain Punching for health. I think you have to Bullet Seed and try and get a flinch. It's going to do, like, no damage, though. Good roll. Nice, got the flinch. But again, it's going to take another two hits to kill. Oh, you have Brick Break. It has to be the same line. Because I can't take a Heat Wave on Keeper, because the Keeper will just die. Yeah, the Aguave is a citrus berry, but sorry, it's not the same as citrus. It's like a citrus berry, but instead of triggering it below 50% health, it triggers it below 25% health. And instead of healing you for 25, it heals you for 50% instead. So it's like a super citrus, but you have to go lower for it to proc. That's your ass, right? I think even without the crit, it was your ass, but it's still painful. Disable's gone, so we're going to get Steamrollered. Ampharos is your Mega, it turns out. I don't think without the burn I win this, actually, but it would have been more interesting. It does, like, no damage. Stop hitting 2 times as well. Okay. It's another L. However, I think I've seen enough to think there might be another line here. The line being, if I don't lead with you and I lead with you instead, you've got Flash Fire, right? So I could swap you into a Fire-type move. I'll try it one more time. Otherwise, I'm going to have to, like, sit down and solve it. The Ampharos is also going to be a pretty big issue. Right, Klinkklang's at -1 already. I think we beat up the Raichu. I think I'd fake out the Raichu as well. So I don't take a Rising Volt, which is like 140 base power in electric terrain, and gets boosted by electric terrain beyond that as well. It's a really disgusting move. So Klinklang sets up. Actually, I assume he set up. I wasn't paying attention. But it's still going to be a neutral attack. Manectric comes out. Time to beat up the Manectric now. And then I think you Drain Punch the gear. Shift gears. So I think it's +1 attack, +4 speed now. Either one of these should take this. Unless I crit, which would be so brutal. Why did I say it? Why did I say it? I live without the crit, I'm certain of it, and I just Drain Punch and heal back up again. You know what? Fuck you, Gabe. I'll take the death and I'll reset it. I think if I'm going to win with this team, I need like everything to go right. I may have also gained money here. Apologies, but again, money doesn't matter. I have infinite money. How come the Manectric's on fire? They've pre-burnt it. I assume it's got guts. That's normally the only other reason why you would do this. Normally you're not allowed to do that in, like, typical VGC. But this isn't typical VGC, it's a, you know, ROM hack. And to be fair, I abuse it too. Oh, actually, it might not be guts. Hold on a sec. Let me just quickly check. I think it's got an equivalent of guts, but for... What is it now? It's not guts. It's something like guts, though. It's Flare Boost. It gets a special attack up when it's burnt. It's like guts, but for special attack instead. That's what it's got. So it's got a really high special attack, basically. Okay, we beat up the Raichu. We clap the cheeks of the Raichu. Let me make sure the gear does do what I think it's doing. Okay, it did do shift gear. Raichu is no more. This opening feels really good. I go +1 in terms of Pokemon. And what for? Klinklang gets 2 speed? Doubles its speed? Who cares? As long as Manectric doesn't fucking crit me, I'm good. I beat it up. And I Drain Punch you, which should give me my health back again. You're now +1 attack. You hit the other Pokemon, which makes me think you knew you were going to crit the previous time. Wow, I don't take that. Actually, I think we checked this before, and we figured out I didn't take this, but still, I'm kind of shocked. I don't get the kill, but it's good damage. Okay, I'm going to go to Jafar now, and I'm going to disable it with Prankster. There's almost certainly use the same move again. I think you keep drain punching. You have a steel gem on your Pokemon. Goodbye, Jafar. As long as you disabled here, it's kind of okay. Okay, you do disable. It was Rising Vault. That's another kill. The Manectric is becoming a small issue, though. I think now I have to go in. Oh, we could do a really funny play here, I think. I could Encore Manectric into Rising Vault, but it can't use Rising Vault because it's disabled, so it'll struggle. My slight concern, though, is it goes to Heatran. Because Imhotep will die. It went to Heatran, so Imhotep's gonna die. Excuse me, that's not the way that's meant to work. That interaction, I think... Actually, maybe it is the way that interaction works. Now that I think about it. The crit didn't matter. What's a real shame, though, is I nearly swapped into Houndoom instead. No, you have to do the other way, right? You have to Encore it and then disable it. Well, I've done a bit of a throw. I need this to crit. Also, now I think about it, I'm too slow anyway, so it doesn't matter. I need it to miss Sneasel. Heat Wave can miss. Just not versus me. Okay, I can't kill Mega Ampharos anymore. The 1 health again, brutal. Okay, you take one of these, you take one of these. It shouldn't, well, I don't feel like this turn's going to go that bad to me. Surely Houndoom's the fastest Pokemon. I don't think Metagross will like this. Like, I think I'll kill it. Yeah, okay, does kill it. Heatran probably lives this, but it probably won't Heat Wave me. Holy shit, Heat Wave me. Houndoom's not affected by this. Oh, it is! I've Mega Evolved! Wait, I should have Mega Evolved. I've lost Flash Fire. Alright, we get the kill regardless. It might still be okay, actually. Perhaps I don't actually need to do any nerdy testing out, preparing for things. So 2v1 now. But I don't know how I'm going to kill the Ampharos when it Mega Evolves. It turns into a dragon. I think you're a special attacker, so actually I think my best play is to Snarl here. And I guess I Drain Punch? Just keep Drain Punching? I'm a little bit worried this has Dazzling Gleam or something along those lines. Maybe it doesn't. Also, it wouldn't be Stab. Right, you're a dragon. Special goes down. Wow, you're really slow. Okay, you're not a special attacker. Live. Holy shit, I'm gonna win. I think. Based on quick maths, I think I win this. Actually incredible. That is so rare on the insane difficulty, just a raw dog a gym leader. No prep. I also fucked up in that battle as a reminder. I got no value for my Lipard, literally no value, and still won. And I've got Surf. Oh, my level cap's gone up as well, which is actually quite big. And Volt Switch is a really good TM. And then more to the point, I can get some more Dark-type Pokemon. I need to get my Excel spreadsheet out and work on it for a second. Alright, let me just... I've been noting down as well who I've been beating gyms with. Let me just note down who I beat this gym with. That's actually crazy. Shiftry, Sneasel. I always mix you up your Scrafty, Houndoom, this guy Sableye, and Liepard. Incredible work. Okay, the other thing I needed, sorry, where is my catchables? So yeah, in the Great Desert, there is 3 Pokemon I can get, apparently. Well, actually, one of them I've written static next to, and I don't know how to catch it, so I'm about to Google it. Give me my item. Oh, I get 2 items, right? I get Electric Gem and Steel Gem. Nice. Wow, I'm all over the place now. I honestly didn't think I was going to get through that gym. I was honestly ready to end the episode and go off and prepare, but little did I know, I just don't need to. Okay, let me put you back in the box. And I'll put you back in the box. I think you 4 are, like, honestly, doing wonderful work. Let me grab Cthulhu. It's Cthulhu I want, right? Yeah. Because I think you're going to get Superpower, which is like when Malamar actually becomes a real Pokemon. Well, conjuring Malamar at least. And then we'll grab one more Pokemon. Let me grab, since we're going into a Great Desert, let's grab one of the agents. Let's grab Smith. Alright, Crawdon. And Malamar. Wait, I've not got the item. I forgot. Hold on a sec. I did all this so that some person would give me some goggles. I had to prove that I was worth this pair of goggles. It's you, right? You got damn right I beat it already. Alright, we got Go Goggles. And more to the point of all of this, by the way, not only... So, I'm about to get Krokorok, or, you know, the evolutions of that. And we're going to get Cacnea. By Cacnea, I guess I mean Cacturn, right? Because Cacnea is actually not a dark type, but its evolution is. Vullaby is in here, I believe. But I'm going to get to Vival Woods, which will give me Impidimp as well, which will give me Grimmsnarl. And Grimmsnarl is, like, one of the best Pokemon in the game. And then once we get through the next area, like the next, like, you know, big story event, then I get access, I think... Oh no, it's one more after that, sorry. It's a gym as well. I was going to say I'll get Incineroar, but I don't quite get it there. But it's coming up. I think once we've got, like, Incineroar and Grimmsnarl, then it's just easy runnings, right? Alright, Togepi. I guess I just spit some seeds at you? I don't know. God. It's such a scummy strategy. It's also not a very good strategy, but I love it when it comes off. I should probably just beat you up now, I think. I think I kill from here with beat up. It goes off 6 times, right? Surely I kill. Yeah, calculated. And Togetic. Okay, Togetic I should probably swap on. You're even worse now, I can't put grass-type moves into you. Ooh, I don't know if I take this. Sneasel has not got a great defense. Thankfully, though, I do have an Eviolite, so I do take it. And don't miss this. You always miss the worst ones, Mr. Myers. Whenever a Fairy-type Pokemon is in front of me threatening to sweep my entire team, that's when you miss. Alright. I guess it's Howdoob strats. Alright, this is neutral, right? Fairly annoying special drop. But in the whole grand scheme of things, fine. I'll save some PP in instant, alright? Okay, you have one more left, right? Burn it, please. Oh my god, Light Screen Chansey is going to be unkillable. Alright, see you later. I need a different strategy to get through this guy. Hyper Voice. Interesting. It's not completely toxic, as in it's not going to toxic stall me. So we should be fine. I was a bit concerned for a minute. They don't really have a good answer to being stalled. Okay. I don't think I had an Eviolite either, to be fair. I've always found it weird that the nurse is here in the desert. Like, the Pokemon Center is like 100 steps this way. I mean, I won't complain, but still. Here's me complaining, I guess. Let me quickly check. How do I... Pokemon Unbound Vullaby Static. I actually don't remember to get this encounter. Vull. Starting encounter on Rocky Cliff Northwest only on Thursdays. Okay, well, herein lies the problem. But herein lies the solution. Krokorok is a Pokemon I want. You're a Dark-type Pokemon. Also, you'll be my first Dark-type ground Pokemon. Which means that when I have to deal with Electric and Steel types, you'll be really good. Smile. Okay. Let's try an Ultra Ball on you. Nice. Okay. When do you evolve, by the way? Level 40. So when I get one I'm happy with, and I'm actually going to get a few of these that I'm happy with, because they've actually got Krokorok and like Crocodile, the evolution line, and Sandile, I suppose. They've got some really, really good abilities. You can be, and it's Sprinter, but actually the baddie's Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You be Shredder. Right. The Cacnea I think I can get in here as well. You know what? Let me just Dex have a Cacnea. Unless... Aw. Alright, Krokorok, we've already got you, buddy. Go back in the sand. Oh, this is Silicubra, right? I really like Silicubra. Oh, I guess Silicobra. It depends how you want to like pass the thing, because it's a combination of silicon and cobra. So it's either Silicobra or Silicobra. I think both are acceptable. Although the Pokemon Company has some very fruity ideas, like, you know, instead of Rayquaza, it's like Rayquaza. Pokemon? No, not acceptable. Everyone calls it Rayquaza. Anyway, that's not a Dark-type Pokemon, so we don't have to worry about it. But in 2035, when I'm doing the ground playthrough, we'll get you then. Alright, again, Cacnea, not a Dark-type Pokemon, but it evolves into a Dark-type Pokemon. Actually, when do you evolve Cacnea? That must be very soon, if not already. Yeah, you evolve at 32, so a level put into you turns into a Dark-type. And you get Water Absorb, which is very interesting as a hidden ability. Oh, and you get Sandveil. So actually, this might unlock Sandstorm strategies for my team. Interesting. Alright, let's try, for the sake of argument, a Quick Ball. Just get the Pokemon in the bag quickly. Very nice. Okay, you will have the nickname Villains. What have I been watching recently? Can't think of anything I've been watching too much with villainy in it. You can be Dr. Robotnik. I might need to ignore the space there. Yeah. And I can't get Vullaby right now, it turns out, because of days. It's actually kind of a shame, because Vullaby's a pretty good Pokemon. At least, it's very, very bulky. And I've been lacking, like, a bulky Pokemon. Special Attack has been lacking, and bulky Pokemon have been lacking. Until I got Umbreon, to be fair. So Umbreon can be, like... It can be the Pokemon that I need. But Vullaby would be nice for a backup. Alright, let me have a look at what these guys are offering. Unbelievable mediocrity. Moxido's a pretty good ability. So if I knock out a Pokemon, I get an attack boost, and this Pokemon's got a really high attack stat. I was just mentioning it's got some really good abilities. The other abilities in this Pokemon are Intimidate, which we've already seen is like a very strong ability. Then also it's got Anger Point, which is if I get hit by a critical hit, my attack stat gets maximized, it just becomes attack 6. And you can do some really funny thing in double battles to use like a guaranteed crit move to trigger Anger Point. And, you know, go from there. But yeah, the stats leave a lot to be desired. Your stats actually aren't terrible, but it's not great either. I think this is the weakest of your abilities. You also get Sand Veil and Water Absorb, as I said. I don't think we'd ever want to use Overcoat on you, to be honest with you. But as I said, off camera, I'll get a better version of these two so that they can be one of the team. And you know what? This is giving me more of a reason to do the other guy that I kept saying I was going to do, Blofeld. I've still not used Sharpedo yet, or Sharpedo. I've just not had a reason to. So they've been in the box waiting for me to breed them up. Maybe we'll try and... Oh, say wait, I guess I'll at some point get these three to have a good stat line. Anyway, let's go back into the desert. And we might as well try and clear the area out. How tough am I? Will expose that secret. Imagine saying this to a young girl on a bicycle. You'd certainly end up on social media. Clay Doll, you are weak to both dark and grass. This is not your lucky day. Alright, let's beat up the doll. You know what they said, how tough am I? This is how tough we are. Keeper, go get him. I am stunned that didn't kill. Actually, maybe I'm not stunned, because beat up is based on my Pokemon's attack stat, right? And I've actually got a few special attackers in the party. We should beat up again. The Keeper is just stealing their lunch money right now. And Sigilif. Or Sigilif. Something along those lines. Sigilif? I think this is one of the Pokemon's got a really weird name. That I don't think is what people call it. Like, everyone's got their own idea of what this is called, and the Pokemon Company's, like, completely different. Anyway, you are a Psychic type. You are quicker than me. I'm surprised. Oh, without the Reflect, you would have died. Low-key, I kind of like this Pokemon as well. It's just really weird. Sadly, it's not very good, I think. Okay. I think a Flying type move is incoming. Let's just swap. Alright, didn't expect Light Screen. Again, really bold choice, by the way, to beat up a young girl and have your screener as your last Pokemon. Most people wouldn't recommend this. Grady. If that's your real name. Okay, Smooth Rock good for Sandstorm strats. Right, Vibrava. Not a bug, by the way. Okay, we got the flinch. I'm still a little bit disappointed there, Keeper. Not sure that was worth the experience. Okay, I know. I like the Pokemon, but we've seen it once this playthrough. Alright, we've seen it once this playthrough. says the life here is thriving. Is it? I've just seen a skeleton. Logan. Very suspicious that Logan is saying that, you know, life is thriving in this area, based on another certain Logan in a certain area they visited. The Manatan. How bold do we want to be? Because this thing is one-shots me back if I let it attack. I doubt Rock Tomb is killing, so I think it's beat up for a flinch. We're gonna need a flinch. I think it's 6% chance for a flinch. I didn't get it! Also, I don't think it's actually is 60. Because it's 10% chance, then it's 10% of the 90%, right? Then 10% of the 80%, and so on and so forth, I think. Actually, is that true? Maybe that's not true. No, I think it isn't true, actually. I think it's 60. Anyway, Keeper. Feld. Should kill with an Aquajet from here, I think. I thought you got Superpower at 46, must be 47. Superpower is coming for you, Malabar. And then when you get it, you will become a demon. You know what, Croc? We're both intimidating one another. I'll kill you. I want the experience. That's a sellable. I don't think there's any dark type Pokemon that needs a Firestone. Wearing the Go Goggles make me look a superhero. I'm trying to think of any superhero that wears goggles. Like, explicitly goggles. As opposed to, like, what I feel like most superheroes wear, it's just a mask. Maybe Spider-Man's weird, like, eye things are goggles. I don't know. You could have some really annoying abilities. Oh. Because I think you've got something that makes you harder to hit in Sandstorms. I forgot what it's called. Is it just Sad Veil? Oh my god, I did no damage. Alright, time to swap. Alright, you are a tanky boy. I'll give you that. This hopefully will start lowering your defense as well. Oh my god. Coil, coil, coil. Plus 3 defense. Plus 3 attack as well, actually. And plus 3 accuracy. So you shouldn't be missing me. Bulldoze. This thing might sweep me, you know. If only I could have got one defense drop there. I think it's 50-50. Alright, we should knock off. No, knock off. Aquajet. Okay. On the positive side, I'm probably quicker than it. You know, I can also clap your cheeks. I don't know actually if a cheek clap kills from here. But I've lowered your attack back to plus... Oh, wait, I bet it's only plus 1 right now, because I led with this, right? I also used the wrong ability. I'm so stupid. Okay, it didn't matter, I think. Kind of no harm, no foul. Actually, if anything, this was more optimal because I got more health back. But it would have been by like 1 health. Alright, next Pokemon. Vibrava. I will take this, hopefully. Oh my god, I comfortably took it. Give me your sweet health. Right, far less hard to deal with. By the way, kid, I hope you got sunscreen on your thighs. Like, otherwise you are going to, like... Your legs are like a lobster by the end of this. Running around in the desert. I wound up in this pit somehow. Crocodile. Are we leading still with the keeper? We are. Do you have Intimidate? No, so it's probably Moxie. It could be funny if it's his anger point, though. Because I increase the chance of getting a crit firing multiple times. Okay, nothing revealed. I'm going to say, so far, MVP of the episode probably is the keeper, Shiftry. Pretty good into the battle versus Zeph, pretty good in the gym battle as well. And in this desert has got some great work done. Barbarical. Certainly a Pokemon to Pokemon. Although I will say it has now got a Mega Evolution. Which it definitely deserved. Come on, Keeper. Maybe you at least dodge the attack, but... to nearly get hit by this guy. Okay. I said I wanted the experience, but actually, I think what I'm going to do now is pop a Repel. I've seen enough of the Pokemon in here. I don't want to cause ecological damage by murdering too many things. Keeper, do you think you can deal with a Kindler? In a desert? As a grass type? I think you're okay. It's Darmanitan again. Last time we did this, Keeper, you lost, but I think you want revenge on the ape. Beat it up. Keeper, you've let yourself down again. Alright, the Keeper goes down to Darmanitan. Can you give it a deja vu right now? Honestly, if you named Blaze as a child, you're kind of like stuck in with your lot in life. You have to be a trainer of the fire types. Please, I want the item. Alright, I didn't want the item, it turns out. It's a sellable, I suppose. Drew has a hippopotas. Sadly, my grass type is in the bin right now. Wow, instant swap. Ah, okay, ghost type, fair enough. You got me. I guess... Actually, might as well be better. We resist. Good. I would get the special defense drop. Honestly, the last episode I was just getting crit non-stop. This episode I'm just getting hit by, like, you know, the 20-30% chance of stat drops on moves every single time. Okay, I assume you have Mummy as your ability, right? I think it's like the only ability you get anyway. So now I am the Mummy. Hippopotas is back. As long as I hit you, this should kill you. Why did I say anything? You take an earthquake, right, Steezel? You're good for an earthquake. Yeah, just don't miss the second time. There we go. Sneasel, you're against the clock as well, buddy. Because the Sandstorm is going to kill you in 3 turns. So you have to one-shot the last 2 Pokemon, otherwise you will die. Fortunately for you... Oh, actually, the Intimidate's pretty bad. I think we still kill if we hit. Alright, one more Pokemon for Sneasel to get through. Okay, this might actually take this. We'll see. I think it's a bit more bulky than Sandile. Yeah. Alright, kind of overkill. I was dead at the end of the turn, but sure, I get glad. Nice crit. Okay, any more trainers down here that I need to worry about? Are you a trainer? You're not, right? That's the path to the raid den, but I can't get there without rock climb. Okay, so this area's cleared out for now. Though there is a quest to break all the stones on, like, the west side. Maybe I'll do that off camera because it is just unbelievably tedious. Oh, to be fair, I think it's worth doing because I think I get Sandstorm TM for it. So I will have to do it at some point, but... Oh yeah, I forgot. If I break rocks, I get fossils. But I don't think any of the fossils are dark types. Right? My brain isn't bringing one to mind. So I'm going to say I don't need to punch rocks. Seriously, this Pokemon is Chlorophyll. Get Sunny Day, double my speed. Go for like 60% flinch chances. It just feels like it's a winner. And I'm bearing in mind as well, we can have Houndoom in our back pocket that also works in the sun now. Or Mega Houndoom, sorry. I just need to find the right Pokemon to do Sunny Day. Because sadly, there's no Dark-type Pokemon that can set up Sun's an ability. AKA, there's no Dark-type Pokemon with Drought. Which kind of tracks, right, when you really think about it. You're a Dark-type, why would you set up Sunny Day? No, my item. Right, nice work, Keeper. Really good timing for the crit as well. Superpower and Cthulhu. Let's go. Okay. Suddenly Cthulhu has arrived. Do I want Topsy-Turvy or Simple Bean? I think I will keep Topsy-Turvy near the Simple Bean. Okay, we have to change the lead. I know Keeper, you're very good at the lead, I don't dispute this. But we have contrary superpower Cthulhu, aka Malamar. And what could be better than wanting to use a fighting type move, but a psychic type trainer? Right, so doll made out of clay. You know, I'll just show it off now, because I don't know if this can do anything back to me. So superpower normally causes you to lose one attack stat and one defense stat, but I have contrary. So, after my superpower, I should get one attack and one defense stage instead. Nice! So it's a 120 base power move that actually has an upside. I'm stunned I've just been Hyper Beam by this thing. That was a crit, apparently. You know what? You've actually really fucked up, because I'm going to superpower you again, I think. I might as well get another stat increase while this guy's recharging. And now I'm +2/+2. Unrelease the shackles. Which actually, now that I think about it, unrelease would be like actually changing you back up again. Release the shackles. Unleash the damage. It's better kill, by the way. Nice, okay. I will say there is a slight downside to this. I'm still very, very slow as this Pokemon. Fortunately, I'm using slower Pokemon, so it makes me look better. Anyway, that's a strategy for Cthulhu. Okay, we're nearly through the desert, but apparently there's an excess of snakes in here. Kyo. Which is honestly the noise you make when you punch. Kyo! Barbarical, get out of my sights. Actually, no, stay in my sights. You're weak to fighting, right? See you later, Barbarical. Oh, that's not a lot better. I mean, it's neutral, to be fair. Actually, I say that. If I get hit by X-Scissor, I will just die. I am 4 times weak to Bug-type moves. But let's just not get hit by it. Let's just kill it here. Malabar, I was expecting more. He's a liver. He's a dyer. Okay. You'll still come good, Malabar. Trust me, it'll be fine. It was just like, you know, it was just jitters. First night jitters. Jewel Chop on Dorian. Who's Dorian again? Oh, Dorian is this guy. Nah, I'm not gonna use Jewel Chop ever. Alright, Barbarical is back again. Barbarical, do you actually take a water type move from me? No. You're faster than me. You might actually flinch me here. You know what? I deserve my comeuppance. The amount of times I flinched the enemy so far. Nice, I also deserve that, scum. No, I missed my attack. Come on, mine's only 95% accurate. Does this kill? Oh wow, it really doesn't do a lot. Alright, see you later. I've learnt my lesson. Turns out neutral water into a Pokemon that's only got a defense, that isn't a good idea. Alright, we are surely nearly through now. You're the rock guy I have to deal with at some point. Double battle with birds. One of you is Vullaby, I remember that. Let's do something like this. I think it's Vullaby and Rufflet, right? It's like the two Vulture Pokemon. Man, he's good. You are dark flying, right, Vullaby? And Rufflet, I think, is just flying normal. Wait, what is your typing, Rufflet? You're not dark type, right? No, you're normal flying, I'm right. And you evolve into Bravery, which is still normal flying. Okay. Whereas... God, I got Bravery in my head now. Vullaby evolves into Mandibuzz at level 50. Sheesh. And it is a dark type. Okay, I just wanted to check you were actually dark flying, not normal flying. Not that it really matters, I'm going to ice crash you, but... kind of greedy here, I'm going to go for a one-shot with both. And actually, it's certainly the wrong play, because Vullaby's really tanky. It probably will take a super effective Icicle Crash. Yeah, really bulky Pokemon. Well, I say that, actually. I look at it now. It's 75 base defense. Not that high. Mandibuzz is 105. Okay, that's more like it. Actually, to be fair as well, 75 is pretty high for a base stage Pokemon. I was going to say, Rufflet, aren't you dying to this? You are. Oh, didn't notice it was 2v2. Dodrio is a bit of a problem. Let's go for an Incinerate in case I get outspared. I didn't get outspared. I was a bit worried that, like, as I did the moves that Dodrio was going to be quicker than me. Because it's quite a quick Pokemon. That's very worrying as well. But fortunately I'm faster than you and I should live this turn. Also have priority moves. Oh, you are rock flying, right? Send this way. I think I Sucker Punch you. Oh wow, it did another one. Okay. I mean, it's kind of fine because I've pinned it now. It can keep Swords Dancing, but unless it's got a priority move, who cares? Okay, use agility. The guys that... a genius. Still doesn't matter, though, because I think he dies to Sucker Punch. So all I can do is PP stall me, but he can't PP stall me because he's going to get sandstormed. So yeah, it is pinned. I'm gonna learn Screech. No. Specifically not for you, Mr. Myers. You are a fast, physical attacker. You don't need Screech. Now, if I do set up a supportive version of you, which I have made one of them, we might want to have Screech on there. Okay, Hyper Potion, Hyper Potion, Hyper Potion. To be fair, we're nearly out of the desert. I probably need to do this. Alright, this might be the last trainer. The floor in the desert sounds fascinating. It's literally the same cactus repeated. Scooby-Doo background style. Klefki. You are a pretty annoying Pokemon to deal with. We could do with a fire type, so let me go to my fire type. That did more than I thought. Fortunately, I'm probably faster than you. I suspect this will do a decent chunk. Might not kill you, to be fair. Okay, it does kill you. Actually, close second for like MVP of this episode. Gaston has done some really good work. The Houndoomite, that little extra bump in speed means a huge amount, actually, to the Houndoom. Sligo. You are a dragon. Apparently. I'll just stay in. As I'm pretty close to getting through the desert now. I was also going to say, you're a special attacker, so this should help. Okay, Sneasel. A dragon is here. You are the Dragon Slayer right now. And your last Pokemon is Maractus. A Pokemon I always forget exists. Goodbye, Maractus. Honestly, I saw that recently Wolf Glick did a worst grass type video. I've not seen it. Is Maractus on it? Surely it's on it. I mean, I suspect Sunflora is on it as well, because it is, like, a pretty awful Pokemon. But Maractus is awful because it's just completely forgettable. Can you leave me alone, please, snakes? Have I been walking around playing a flute or something? Am I aware of these rocks, did you say? Yeah. They're like twice the size of us. How would we miss it? It's all I can see on the landscape right now. Crustl's actually a bit of a problem for me. I can't really deal with it very well. You know what? I'm going to go for a flinch here. Never mind. Again, at the worst possible moments, I miss my attacks. Okay, gives me the swap into the Pokemon I needed, which is Agent Smith. I am a bit concerned, though, that Crustl's going to be faster than me. Crustl's not a very quick Pokemon, but neither am I. Okay, I am faster. I got the defense up as well, so as long as I live this turn, which I might not, to be fair. Oh, I do live it. I think... oh, wait, hang on a sec. Spoke too soon? No. I think Aqua Jet will kill from here. I do lose my Crustle. I lose my Crawdaunt for this. Because he'll die to the Sandstorm now, right? Please don't die here. Of all the places to die. Not in this, like, little corner of the desert. Alright, come on, Keeper, get me through. Hey, Paladin, perfect. You're a ground type. Taste my bullet seed. I had to add bullet in there as well, just, you know, so you didn't get clipped out of context. I wonder what fruit the Keeper's been eating to spit these seeds out. I think watermelon. Can I tell you something as well? Watermelon, it just doesn't do it for me as a fruit. Not I dislike it, I just wouldn't rate it at all. It would be like the... It'd be like the par yardstick of fruits. It's virtually like what a glass of water is to like the fluid list, you know, the most delicious fluids you can drink. I'd have like water as the benchmark, as like, you know, the average. Anything worse than water is a bad drink, anything better is a good drink. I kind of see watermelon as the same thing. If you're more delicious than watermelon, you're a good fruit. If you're worse, you're a bad fruit. And it's not even just watermelon. I think honeydew, which actually is a bit more interesting than watermelon in my eyes. I'd put it like slightly above watermelon. I'm not a big fan of that either. It's okay. If I had it in a fruit salad, I wouldn't pick it out. Okay, we're in Gurren Town, which is the town in this game where like nothing happens. I can't get to the raid den yet, right? Which is up there. One of the people's the fossil lords. Do you have anything new to buy? No. I can't remember what else there is to do in this place. That was alarming based on the conversations we were just having. Alright, thank you. Who's the other one up here? Because Fossil Lord is to the top left. Oh, are you the... Oh no, are you the fisherman? Wait, do you give me good rod? Yes, I think I have. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think he's the guy that gives me the super rod later. Oh, do you give me now? What is this? A pearl. I think this might be the guy that gives me the super rod later. I think I had to do that. Yeah, I think one of you is the relic guy, one of you is the fossil guy, and there's like nothing else in this place. What are you? Are you a trade or something? I did. I don't want to go in there ever again. I went on that in the bug playthrough in the post-game, and it was actually the worst experience in gaming. Well, I say that. Resident Evil 5 is the worst experience in gaming. Okay, need rock climb to get to the raid den, so I think we're just going to the Vival Woods, whatever it's called. And in Vival Woods, I can get Impidimp. Also, apologies, because I'm quite close to the end of the stream, but I need to use the bathroom quickly, so just give me a second, YouTube, give me a second, Twitch. Alright, apologies. I am back. But that was refreshing, though. Holy shit, I was like... I've been trying to... I can't remember if I mentioned this. I've been trying to, like... When I need to pee, I've been trying to, like, wait a bit longer. Because I've noticed recently, because literally to my right, like, 2 meters to my right is my bathroom. And I've noticed recently that because I don't really have anywhere to wait to go to the toilet, I can just feel the urge to go to the toilet and then just immediately relieve myself. But it's made this gap between my body telling me, like, you need the toilet, dummy, and going to the toilet smaller and smaller and smaller to the point that when I'm, like, out and about and I need the toilet, I'm getting close to, like, wetting myself. So I was like... I need to, like, actively, like, train myself out of it again. And, you know, just, like, sit on it for, like, 30 or 40 minutes. So I've been sat on it for 30 or 40 minutes. I was actually going to try and sit on it for another, like, 20 minutes, but... Till, like, to the end of the stream. But, no, there was no waiting. Alright. So, I think, if I remember rightly, the Impidimp is just... It's a Dex Nav event. You saw how many Silicubras I've been, like, tripping over. Those silly cobras. Surely I will find one vaguely quickly. Alright, Vivian. Actually a reasonably good Pokemon. We saw it in the bug playthrough, but he's only good in 2v2s. Because of friend guard as well. Well, I say that. It's not completely true. It's a big reason, though. Agent Smith wants something crunch. Nope, knockoff is better. Beautify, you're a Serene Grace Pokemon in this game. In the real game, you're a nothing Pokemon. Maybe one of the worst Pokemon in the game, actually. Just a horrible stat line. Horrible typing. An actual pretty horrible move pool as well. You have nothing going for you. Even with Serene Grace in this game, still not a lot is going for you. Alright, where are you? There you are. Alright, it's Morgrim, not Impidimp. I have the bigger brother. It has Frisk, which is very unfortunate because it's not the ability I want. Now that I think about it as well. Piss. This might be the Pokemon for Dream Miss. Dream Miss, sorry. Because... Oh, no, it's not. Sorry. It's hidden abilities Prankster. Sorry, it's hidden abilities Pickpocket. It's other abilities Prankster. We're fine. I was going to say, if it's hidden abilities Prankster, like, this Pokemon really only exists with Prankster. The other abilities are not that impactful. You know what? If you live, I'll catch you. Otherwise, I want the Prankster one. Okay, I'll give you another chance. Get in the ball, I'll catch you. I could theoretically breed you and get a Prankster offshoot from you. It might be quicker than what I'm doing. Alright. So whatever happens here, Morgrim, you are going to be bred. Because you've got the wrong ability. Actually, not necessarily true. If you're max stats, I will get an ability capsule for you. I will grind Cloudburst for it. This thing can also get to max level straight away. It levels at 42. You can be... You can be King... Wait, I was going to call you King Boo, but I should give my Ghost King Boo. What of the gaming franchise have got like a recognizable bad guy? Don't know why my thoughts gone to gaming. I'm now realizing that a lot of the games I played when I was younger don't have a bad guy. I'm like actually gonna open up my drawer next to me for my old games. Who's the baddie in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater? Who's the baddie in Crash Bandicoot? They are... Is he called Nexus or something? I actually can't remember what the baddie in Crash Bandicoot's called. Crash Bandicoot. Is it Cortex? Why does it have an N on his name? Baddie. Villain. Oh, Neocortex. Right, okay. Well, after all that, you can be Dr. Cortex. And now... Can't remember if I did this on camera or off camera. Maybe I did it on camera, I don't remember. But I think I bought... Wait, am I actually just having a stroke right now? Either way, I can get light screen and reflect. I've got them already. This is like the premium prime numero uno light screener, a reflector, for the entire dark type category. Probably like in the game itself as well. It's like one of the best Pokemon at doing this. So I am looking forward to using it as my screener going forwards. Anyway, I think in Vivid Woods now we're just tapped out. And the next time I can get something is Route 16, apparently. I can get Pancham. Actually, apparently I can get Pawnude as well. Then Antithesis, which gives me a Grimer. But there's not a lot of Pokemon I could get left, actually. I'm looking through the list. It's Pawnude, Pancham, which is the route after the next area I'm going into. Then the town after that I can get the Alolan Grimer. Then Seaport is littered. Safari Zone I can get an Alolan Meowth. You know, I don't know how much I'm going to use that. Then finally Crystal Peak, I get Zweilous. I can get Vullaby there as well if I don't have it. Absol. And then everything else is post-game, I think. Hooper, Spiritomb, Yveltal, Urshifu. So I really got to the entire cast of Pokemon I'm going to have before the Elite Four. And I'm going to say right now, I think someone asked me, like, you know, is there more Bug or more Darks? Dark types, this is. I think there'll be more Bug types, like, more, like, theoretical Bug types. At the very least. Because you have to bear in mind with the Bug types as well. There's a few of them that were worth using not in their evolved state, but there's not that many for the Dark types. Which is both good and bad. Like, it's good in the fact that it's going to make preparations easy because there's just fewer options for me to play around with. But at the same time, it means I have fewer options to play around with, so the battles might get harder. That being said, in the Elite Four battle, I'm going to have Incineroar and Grimmsnarl, and 3 of the battles are double battles, so that feels pretty good. Just remember as well, I can surf now. That's probably opened up a lot of stuff for me, to be honest with you. If it wasn't in such a weird place game-wise, I might run around the map quickly with Surf and just try and get all the items I'm missing. That's fine, it's Beautifly. What's Beautifly going to do to me? It's not going to kill me, right? What? It got a crit? To be fair, I think it's going to kill me either way, because this Pokemon is not particularly bulky. Alright. You know what, Beautifly? I wanted to crush you under the immense weight of ice. Instead, I'm going to Scorch you. Until all that remains of you is dust and a Proboscis. Or Proboscis? Proboscis? Proboscis. I can't remember what it's called now. Proboscis, right? Now, Dustox, I have to put some respect on its name. It's the Pokemon in the Bug playthrough I think I underutilized the most. It's got a really broken ability in this game, which I don't think this one had. It's basically got Frostmoss ability. Well, it can get Frostmoss ability, which means it's a really big special tank. And I'm, you know, a special Pokemon. But yeah, fortunately, it would have lived if it was like the Dustox I was using. Or when I eventually realized that the Dustox I should have been using. I don't think you want foul play. I know you're a special attacker and this movie's like quite good for special attackers. In a form of like, it's a physical attack that uses their physical attack and doesn't use my stats, so I can bump the special attack up. It's basically good for a mixed attacker. But I don't think I care. I think Sucker Punch is fine. No, I think these 3 moves are fine. I probably want to replace Incinerate at some point. Keep on on Sucker Punch. That's actually a tempting deal. As in, it's a deal I think I want to take. We'll get rid of Rock Tomb, I think. Although I say this, maybe it's not a tempting deal. No, it's not, because I think what I want to do off camera at some point, if I can really be bothered with this, which I think I can, I really want to give you Chlorophyll. And then I don't need priority moves, because you're going to be so quick. The pickpocket version of you is the one that I want to... Oh. The pickpocket version of you is the one that I want to, what's his name? Oh, Morrill. Let's have Sucker Punch. You're Grass Fairy. Actually, when we get to 2047 and I'm doing the fairy type playthrough, I'm intrigued to see what you can do. You're actually a Pokemon I don't think I've ever used on any playthrough in any game. There may be reasons, to be fair, but... Time to face your Swab! Time to face my Flamethrower. Alright, one Beautifly down. Are we doing the same thing again and we're going to have Vivillon and Dustox? Or have you got something unique? Do you have a Scizor or something? Nope, Dustox. Come on, throw me a curveball. Give me a Pinsir next. Give me a Heracross. Heracross could kill me. It won't, because it'll be slower than me, but it could kill me. Alright. For some reason, you've all decided to... You copied each other's homework, but little did you know the first person's homework you copied was wrong. Honestly, it's a life lesson. If you're gonna cheat, do it properly. That's the life lesson. Elijah has a Butterfree. It's something different. If only you could Dynamax it. Oh well. Actually, even Dynamaxing, I don't know if it lived through that. Okay, PP Up's quite useful. I have left an item over there. Let me just go and quickly grab it. You know what? That's not a bad get. The Drain Punch, Lord, that's pretty good. Okay. I will sort out the Impidimp stuff off camera, I guess. I was hoping to get one more with Prankster. Alright, and now we have to go defeat the evil organization again. In that place. Do I instantly go get thrown into a battle if I do this? I can't remember what happens there. I remember the warehouse is really awkward to deal with it because the Shadow Cloak Warrior things, which I think are Dark Fairy typing in the game files, I think they all have Wonder Guard as their ability, which means it's really hard to hit them. But fortunately, I've got the answers to it. What's my team right now? You know what? Let's just go for it. Let me talk to the guy and see what he says. I don't want to do the warehouse right now, but I just want to have access to it. I can't remember if I have to beat someone up. I don't even have to beat someone up. He just lets me in. Alright, perfect. So I'll leave the game state in this position. Yeah, I forgot there's so much stuff I can do right now. Because there's a bunch of trainers on this route this way as well. Can I even go through here right now? I can't remember. Like, what are you two chatting about? Are you crazy? They're in a dangerous to swim in a thunderstorm. We're part ground type. We can't be shocked. Okay, I didn't realize you couldn't actually go through here just yet. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, anyway, any other route where I could surf? Now I can, like, you know, surf through it and get all the items there. Let me grab... Let's grab Cool. And we'll put... You know what, you've been really... I'll put the Keeper back in the box for a while. We've seen the Keeper for most of the episode so far. The Keeper would understand. Let me have a quick run around the map for a second, because I've got a few minutes left, but I don't want to start anything important now. But there's one thing in particular I want to quickly grab. So in the middle of this lake, I think is Shadow Ball, which is a really good TM. And I have been lacking ghost type coverage. It's not really mattered, to be fair, but I just have been lacking it. Yep, Shadow Ball. So that could be good going forwards. I'm trying to remember anything else off the top of my head, which is immediately really important. There's a lot of stuff in this route, like there's a huge route here for surfing. Maybe I'll do it next time. Normally I do it in the post game, but like I don't actually do it. I just rush to the places where the items are that I need. Perhaps like I'll actually go through this time and fight all the trainers, because that would be a bit of a change of pace from the other series. Not that it really matters, because it's like completely like tangential side quests, but the other place that it kind of matters is Dresco, I think. But I don't know if the item's that important, but there's an item in the water over here. In fact, I think there might be 2 items. And some more battles if I want to take them. You know what? I need the experience. Edgar. Basculin. Which version? It's the old bog standard one. Not the one that's going to go into Bascule Legion. You have Final Gambit, cool. Goodbye, Cruel World. Actually shocked that I had more health than you did. Are you really Pokemon? No. Oh, I'm contrary. You fool. You fell right into my trap. Now, you are faster than me, which is a little bit alarming, so I think we're going to have to, like, exit the trap. I'll try and kill you. Oh, you're faster than me. Goodbye, Cruel World. It'll come good eventually. Don't worry about it. You know, Malabar needs a partner. He's better in doubles, okay? How do I kill this guy? I guess I go to Dorian first to weaken it. Then I clap his cheeks. And I think I counter. Because you're going to use a... Oh my god, it has Dragon Dance. I was like, you're going to use a physical type move, but it turns out you're not. That could be problematic. Okay, you're +2 attack, +2 speed, but you're going to go down the speed tier in a second. So it's +2 attack, +1 speed. I need you to live another attack here. Okay, it's going to be +3 attack, +1 speed. But I think that'll be okay, assuming I don't miss Rock Tomb. I suspect he can kill me now. But I'm hoping I can kill it with someone else. Yeah, okay. This should be my ass. Wow, this Pokemon is so fucking good. Of the entire playthrough so far, I was looking at like today's MVPs. Scrafty has been so good. And from one extreme to the other one, it's Love Disc. It's gonna kill me with Hydro Pump, isn't it? Alright, that was Hydro Pump, by the way. Stab Hydro Pump from a Pokemon that doesn't evolve. Alright, let's love this, Razor Gentleman. The Pokemon that's giving me more health than it's done to me. Gave me a nice wash, cooled me off. Imagine going from Dragon Dance Gyarados to Love Disc. Alright, Cradily. You're rock poke. Aren't you rock grass? I always forget what your typing is. You're a weird Pokemon. You're certainly not a Pokemon I think a fisherman would normally have. Okay, well, you're throwing. This won't kill, to be fair, so maybe I'll get killed by spit up or whatever you're trying to do right now. Swallow. I mean, you've done all this for what? You're gonna die next turn anyway. Ah, stockpile. It was a concept, we'll put it that way. And Chloritza. I'm probably quicker than you, but I'm a little bit concerned. Sucker Punch. Okay, that's not a stab, but it's super effective. Okay, well, you know what? I'll bite the bullet. There's no good swap here for me. Nice crit. Oh, you've got... I can't remember what the move's called. It's called the ability, sorry. Is it like cannon or something? Any like sphere move or bullet move or something is boosted. Or is any pulse move, right? Gets boosted. Alright. Actually, this might not be my smartest swap. I assume the clap would kill. The clap might not kill here. Okay, the clap does kill. And Dorian, I think it's... Oh, maybe he's not the cap. I thought it was at the cap, but... I don't think that was one experience. Maybe the cap's 52. I really should pay attention because the game tells me what the cap is. I just ignore it. I'm like, what's the cap? What's the cap? Okay, where is this item? I know there's one somewhere. You're the guy that says beat up all the trainers on this route and I'll be a super trainer to beat you up. There's the item. Brutal Swing's not terrible. I wouldn't say it was good, but it's not terrible. Alright, is there anything else I need to grab while I'm here? I think not. Because I don't care about that. Okay. Anything else on the water? As I think next time I'll deal with this entire route just to pick up all the items on it, pick up all the trainers. I guess do all the battles. There's also this route here, which I probably should start looking at. And actually, we need to beat the Terra Gramble. I didn't do it at the time. I got Captain distracted, I think, by a gym battle. But I really should beat them up because you get a TM for it. So maybe I'll do a few side quests, and then we'll go back onto the main quest. And then hopefully that all leads to next episode getting towards, like, Antithesis at the bottom. Just one final thing. Just out of interest, can I do Lava Surf now? I can't remember if Lava Surf is the post-game, or if you just need Surf and a Fire type. Okay, I can do Lava Surf. Okay. That probably unlocks a few more things for me. It certainly unlocks a raid den. Alright, well, I'll think about that by next episode. Anyway, YouTube, we'll call this episode here. Actually, quite a productive episode. I thought it was going to end really early, but we managed to get through a gym battle unexpectedly. Beat Zeph as well, which was very nice. And yeah, we are now at another kind of boss fight area. And hopefully we'll get through it next time. Actually, maybe I should have gone through that area, because I think we have to fight Aklov, right? And Aklov's a pretty tough fight normally. So we'll see. I mean, either way, we've got some side stuff to do now as well. Thanks for watching, YouTube, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!